What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things you love doing with those you love doing them with. I'm now about to get to your reading. Let's get into the meat and bones. Before I start, I need to like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and if you're interested in getting paid services such as readings, rituals, or forecasts, you can always DM me clarity on either Instagram or on TikTok. That's on Sorcerer X. Same handle as the YouTube. You can always click the link in the description that will take you to my website, or alternatively, you can always email me. The email address is also in my description. All right, let's get into your reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say, and let's see what let's see what it's saying. All right, interesting. Now, Spirit is saying right now that you've got to really understand the power of yourself. You're undervaluing the energy that you have of you. And the reason why I say this is because I've got the Nine of Swords and I've got the Moon card, followed by the Five of Cups. And this is giving me that it's almost like a manifestation of a self-prophecy that you've had disappointment in the past, and that you're allowing certain things such as your past to effectively be a narrative for the present. Now, this is in correlations towards your energy of your own achievements. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel as if like the things that you've been doing in the past, that the efforts that you made, they're not essentially something that you're happy with. Why? Spirit's saying that the reasons why you are where you are today is because you had to go through a series of things that were testing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the achievements that you have achieved aren't good enough. In fact, they're the stepping stone towards why you're going to be great. Now, what Spirit's saying is that there's always a caveat towards why you always say, I know how to do this, but, and I'm always hearing a but. Now, what you've got to do is reframe how you see yourself and how you view yourself, because if you're constantly saying this again and again and again, you're always going to have the energy of feeling imbalanced. In fact, I would even go as far to say to really change the way you say about things such as your affirmations or your perception of your current reality, because it's important for you to readjust this in order to see breakthroughs, in order to see great news, and important to see a part of you that needs to see tangible changes. Now, if you're allowing this situation to happen, to consistently happen, you've got the Hangman, which is no movement until you finally get it. But what I'm saying to you is right now is that if you see this new version of yourself right now as a new truth, then you're taking the steps towards a stronger energy for you. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, so effectively a higher version of yourself, i.e. a different perspective of who you are right now, will ultimately be the reasons and the foundational reasons why you're going to do really well in your life. Whereas if you allow yourself to still think of, perhaps you have said to yourself that you're not good enough, that the progress that you want, that you have worked through after a year or 2 years or even 3 years, they're just effectively nothing. Like, you've got to change that. This idea that you're inept is just a combination of your programming. Now, this is okay to say that, because what I'm seeing is that with your breakthrough, you're going to understand that this is part of the process of self-mastery. I see that you're taking people that you adore and love and what they're saying as a version of you getting the flowers, but ultimately I want you to give yourself your own flowers. I think it's important for you right now to really understand that you've had to navigate life in a way that is unique and different to anyone else, and not everyone's actually going to get your journey. It's only going to be a few people far between, right? But what I'm seeing right now is that that doesn't necessarily need to be a thing for people to understand. What needs to be understood is that your journey is very unique. Therefore, that as long as you self-believe in your abilities and who you are, and you're able to change your gears and have this energy of like, nothing is ever going to change the fact that I am the best version of myself. Nothing is beneath me. Everything is going to happen for me and in my favor. Then ultimately the destination is quite clear. Your superpower is you. Your superpower has just been unlocked because you realize that without you as a component in the procedures that you've got to do, the area that you're in, the craft that you're in, the type of job that the job role that you're in, all of this is a combination, but most importantly, because you exist, because you are giving yourself the opportunity of these changes. Now, what I see ahead of you is actually very positive because I've got the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. And ultimately, this is a cause for celebrations, breakthroughs, happiness. In fact, you're going to see that the work that you've been putting in for the last couple of years, months, or even recent times is going to pay dividends because now you're about to see the changes that you are absolutely going to feel. In fact, you're going to feel in an essence of straight up happiness because it's like finally I'm getting it. I'm finally reaching my goals, and I'm now about to see that people are not only seeing that I've overcome the situation, but I'm actually getting the fruits from my labor. I'm actually seeing the flowers that I deserve. And the Ace of Wands and the 3 of Wands is ultimately the energy of success. What's this? Yeah, you're moving on to greater things, even if it's a night and day. This is an inspired approach, inspired actions. I'm letting you know that there needs to be some calm in this because the momentum's already shifted. You're already in your journey. And in fact, it's time for you to embrace why you're amazing. The 7 of Swords is about you sharpening your steel, sharpening your blades in respects towards your dreams and reality. In fact, you have the abundance to change this, and where you are right now is only the first steps towards your greatest outcomes, and you're on the right path. All right, trust you, trust your abilities, and trust in your superpower to be you, and that no one else can ever be you because there's only one of you. If you are looking to get paid services regarding clarity, such as readings, rituals, or forecasts, DM me clarity on Instagram or on TikTok. Sorcerer X is my handle. All right, so DM me and just message me your situation and then I'll respond. You can always click the link in the description or furthermore. Click the link in the description that will take you to my website, or furthermore, you can always email me and my email address is in my website as well, all right? Oh, in my description. Sorry, guys. I'm making a mess, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Email address is in the description. I look forward to hearing from you again. Take care. I'm the Sorcerer, and that was your reading. Bye now.